Hello and welcome to another edition of Presence, How to Live and Lead Consciously. Well, we are thrilled to bring you these holiday shows that are absolutely timely for some of the things that you just might be experiencing in your world. In today's show, we're going to talk about setting healthy boundaries with others. My name is Holly Duckworth and I am coming to you from beautiful Denver, Colorado, and this is my co-host, Ravi Tangri.
Hello, Holly. And this is our power show for this week. This is 7 minutes of key information, some tips for you. If you want to go in deep, you can also subscribe to our deep dive show, which happens every Thursday in the same topic. And for November and December, you get the deep dive show for free if you've subscribed to the Power Show on iTunes. So make sure you sign up for the podcast and you'll get the deep dive show for free. We'll give you information shortly on how to sign up for it in the new year. And we've got some really neat stuff planned coming up in the new year. But for right now, this whole thing of how do you create healthy boundaries with others? That's a critical question.
So this show complements last week's show where we talked about setting healthy boundaries for yourself. And we would encourage you to go back and watch that show as well as processing through this show, because this show really came from the idea of how do we in advance set an energy that we're not going to allow ourselves to be walked on by friends or family. Now, not that anybody does this intentionally, but we know at the holidays there's a certain level of obligations that come about. Gotta go to the company Christmas party, gotta go to the family gathering, gotta go to the particular church service, or I gotta, send a holiday card, or all of those types of things. And so one of the concepts that I love to use at this darkest time of the year is this concept of light-filled boundaries. That when we set light-filled boundaries for ourselves, we actually invite others to set boundaries as well. And one of the core concepts I have around this is that when you kind of discipline yourself for what's your highest and best, you stand in your character. And that naturally brings people into you and into your conversation. So I think it's important that as you're looking at setting boundaries for others, that this isn't about keeping people out necessarily, but it's about you holding your own energy so that you can be fully present at that event or that experience that you're deciding to go to.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is, we are always there to give for others, right? We give, whether it's our friends, our kids, our parents, we're always there helping others. But a lot of times people have a lot of difficulty accepting help, receiving it. And the thing is, we're not a bottomless pit. We lose energy. We give energy to others. We deplete ourselves. How do you renew yourself? And one of my mentors said to me that, it's the power of it's our no's, that give power to our yeses. If we're always saying yes, 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 often our contributions are not as appreciated. If we're very clear about where we are helping and where we're not, it puts a lot more weight to where we do serve. And so one of the things that I'd like you to think about in terms of this, in terms of being able to set boundaries with others, is what is it that you need to be able to energize yourself, to replenish yourself, to renew yourself? Is it exercise? Is it meditation? Is it time with your family? Is it time with friends? What are the core things you need to renew and to recharge? If you're more of an introvert, you probably need more time on your own to replenish yourself. If you're more of an extrovert, it may be social time, because that's where extroverts recharge. So what are those foundational things that you really need week by week, day by day? And those are the things you've got to put right into your schedule, and you guard them ferociously. You do not give them up. A lot of my coaching clients, I have them actually put time that they need for themselves in as meetings in their schedule, so people can't book them in for other things. They don't have to say it's with themselves, but they have their schedule booked and blocked, and often their assistants guard it, so they make sure that time doesn't get taken away from them.
Yeah, we'll talk about this more in the deep dive show, but I think it's really key right now that you communicate early, often, and repeat your boundaries to those people that are in your life so that they understand why you're setting this time aside for yourself, how that supports you, and in supporting yourself supports them, and then certainly what that particular boundary is.
Yeah, and if you're a leader, number one, you're modeling this for your people, that they need to be looking after themselves to give the best. If you're doing that, you're showing them what you're expecting of them, and you can flip back and say, okay, what is it that you need? So you're coaching and mentoring them to do the same. If you are dealing with your boss, then you have to, then there comes a time of explaining, here's what I need to give you my best. If you want me to consistently give you my best, these are the foundational elements I need to look after.
Great. Well, we know it is a busy time of year. We hope that these shows, these little power shows on how to set boundaries for yourself and how to set boundaries with others, support you at work and at home so that you can live a conscious life. Don't forget to share these podcasts with your friends, to subscribe on iTunes so that you can continue to get them into the new year. We look forward to you joining us on our Deeper Dive show on this same topic on Thursday.
That's right. For iTunes, just search up Present, search up Holly, search up me. You'll find it. It's free subscription. And for the rest of this year, you're going to get the deep dive show as well. And on Thursday, we're going to go in a whole lot deeper into this about how do you, especially with all the holiday chaos that's coming, how do you create the right boundaries with others so that you can be there for everyone. So have an amazing week. See you on Thursday.